Hey, what's up guys, 24K Pro here. I'm back with another video. In today's video, this is part 2 of the Broke to Millionaire series that I started. The current progress is $751,000. I also spent a little money to buy a suit because I just want to look good for this. So last video, I did say I was going to do the first and last dose missions. Unfortunately, I didn't do them last video. So in today's video, I'm going to be starting the first and last dose missions. Then after that, I'm not too sure what else I'll do. We'll just see where things go. So without further ado, let's get started. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go to the stash house just to get some quick money, some snacks, ammo. So I'll catch you guys once I head over there. All right, so we just got here to the stash house. Let's see where the entrance is. Is this the entrance over here? Let's see. Let's go climb over this. Okay, cool, we can. All right, yep, this is the entrance. So let's quickly do this and I'll come back to you guys once it's all done. All right, we just got done with that. Let's see, where is the... Yep, here's the code. 732738. That should be an easy code to remember. Let's see. So we just stole the safe contents. Now I'm gonna come back to you guys once I left the area. So I'll see you guys there. And we just stole the stash house contents. That was good. That was good. 31,000? Yep, alright, cool. Alright, now the next thing I'm going to do is come over to the Diamond Casino, and I'm just going to do my quick free wheel spin, so I'll see you guys there. Anyways, we just got here to the Diamond Casino. Now we're going to do my wheel spin. Can I do it? Okay, why okay.
Hey, bring up phone call.
My phone went with wheel spin. Alright, here we go. Weird. Anyways, let's see what I get. I don't want clothing, and I don't... Wait, what's that? Is that the sponsor of today's video? I just got sponsored by Dubby.gg, and they sent me their Chef's Choice flavor. This is Calio Cream, straight up orange, creamsicle vibes, smooth, sweet, and not overpowering. No sugar, no crash, just clean energy whenever you're gaming, working, or grinding all day. If you want to try it out yourself, go to Dubby.gg and use my supporter creator code 24K Pro for 10% off your next order. Trust me, this is crazy. So that's good. Or I have a low level. Now we're gonna head over to the R on the map to start up the first and last dose missions. All right, I'll come back to you guys once I head over there. All right, so we just got here now to the R. Yeah, so I'm gonna come back to you guys once the cutscene is over. All right, so the cutscene's over. Now he's gotta take out a bunch of guys, so I'll come back to you guys once all of this is done. I'm definitely starting to regret not buying guns before this because all I have is a pistol. So yeah, I definitely should have bought some guns before I started this, but anyways, I'm gonna go back to you guys once I take out all the enemies. Anyways, we just took out all the enemies, so I'm gonna now go to Dax. Anyways, that was done. Now we just have to go and recover Dax's stolen journey. So I'll come back to you guys once that is done. Alright, we just got the journey. I'm gonna come back to you guys once I head over to the destination. So I'll see you guys there. Alright, we just got back.
We got it.
Now we're gonna head to destination, so I will see you guys once I head over there. And that is it. That should be all that. Yep. Alright, cool. That is mission completed. Alright, so that is the first mission of the dose missions. But yeah, anyways, that is the first dose mission done. Now, I'm not going to show all of them. I'm only going to show the mission completed screens until we are on the very, very last one, because I don't want this video to be too long, because the majority of my videos are like 30-40 minutes, so I'm going to try and cut everything shorter. So I'll come back to you guys once we are on the very last mission of the first and last dose mission. So I'll see you guys there. One quick thing I am going to do before I continue the first and last dose missions, I have to head over to Ammunition and buy a couple of guns. So I'm going to come back to you guys once I'm actually at Ammunition. Alright, we just got here to Ammunition. Let's go over and buy a couple of guns. Alright, anyways, we just bought all the guns we needed to continue the first and last dose missions. Anyways, I'm going to catch you guys once I am on the very last mission of the first and last dose missions. And one more quick thing I do want to do before I start the first and last dose missions. I do have the Criminal Enterprises pack. I'm going to get some of these free businesses that I get, which is the bunker and also the clubhouse. And I also think I get a free agency as well. Let's see. Yes, I do. Let's buy the agency real quick. Let's see. The name for this organization could be 24K Squad with a Z at the end because we are cool. So now let's buy the bunker. That was the bunker. And then I think I also get a nightclub for free if I'm correct, right? Oh, they're on discount? I did not know that. Oh, yeah, they're on discount. Alright, cool. I only want to see the nightclub. Hold on one moment. They're actually on discount, so I'm thinking we can work our way towards this so we can have a passive business besides the acid lab. We'll come back to the nightclub. Anyways, I'm gonna buy the clubhouse. So there we go. That's 86,000 spent. Only because I changed the mural. I think that's all that we get from the Criminal Enterprises pack. I would get this. Oh, I don't even have to trade in a business or a property. So that's good. All right, cool. Is there anything else? I'm just trying to think. Did all of these, did these, right? Let's see. Yeah. All right, cool. Anyways, again, now I'm going to start the first and last dose missions. I'm going to come back to you guys once all of them are done. And that is the second first dose mission done. And that is the third first dose mission completed. And that is the fourth first dose mission completed. That is the fifth first dose mission completed. And that is the last first dose mission. And that is the 6 first dose missions completed. Now we're going to take a break from doing the dose missions, and now I'm going to start the setup for the acid lab, so I'll come back to you guys once that's done. And that is the acid lab setup completed. And that is the first last dose mission completed. And that is the second last dose mission completed. And that is the third last dose mission completed. And that is the fourth last dose mission completed. I believe this is now the final last dose mission. So let's start this up, and I'll come back to you guys once it's completed. And that is the final last dose mission completed. Dude, why is the pistols thing still there? Alright, so we just completed the first and last dose missions. There was 11 missions total, which, you know, they could have done 12 or 10, but that's just Rockstar. Anyways, though, one quick thing I am going to do is go over here to grab the bonus item, which is, if you don't know, the Oscillate Virtue, or the Gran Turismo GT. I have no idea what vehicle it is, but I own it on my PlayStation 5 account. It is a electric vehicle. It's a bonus item that you get from completing the first and last dose mission. So let's head over there, and I'll come back to you guys once I am inside the vehicle. Alright, so we just got here. Let's see. I believe the entrance is over here. Let's see. Let's hop this. And there it is. This is the bonus item right here. This is the Gran Turismo. Let's see. Oh, okay. I can't get in the vehicle. Okay, that's weird. Let's see. Oslo Virtue. I'm gonna put it in this property over here. Actually, no, I'm gonna put it Exponential Way. Or whatever the name of the property is. Yeah, this is the vehicle. I definitely think it is worth the whole grind, the first and last dose missions to get it, because it is definitely a very, very quick vehicle. I'm probably not going to use it though because it's electric. That's just how I am. But anyways, though, at the current time I'm recording this, it is 1:33 in the morning. I am quite tired, so I'm going to come back to you guys tomorrow and we'll see what gets done tomorrow. So I'll catch you guys then. Alright, so it's currently the next day. Yesterday we did the first and last dose missions. There was about 11 total. We went from 751,000 to 1.7 million. And we also got the Oscillate Virtue, which is $2.2 million value. So in total, about 3.2 million from the first and last dose missions. So it was definitely worth the 2 or 3 hours it took me to do all the missions. So as far as what I want to do now, I definitely want to do a Cluck and Bell raid just so I can get $500,000 so I can have enough money to buy the Kosaka. So next video I'll buy the Kosaka because I have to go over to the music locker, which I have no idea where that's at. I completely forgot. But anyways, next video I'll buy the Kosaka and I will actually do the Kyle Preco heist then. But for right now, I'm going to go do all the setup missions for the Cluck and Bell raid, and I'll come back to you guys once I'm doing the Cluck and Bell raid. Alright, we just completed all the setup missions, and now it is time to start the Cluck and Bell raid. And that is the Cluck and Bell raid completed. And now the Cluck and Bell raid is officially completed. We have $540,000 cash. Let's see. Right. Oh, don't call me Vincent. Anyways, we have $540,000 with 1.6 million. I'm going to quickly go across here to quickly deposit my money just to see if that is the $2.2 million mark. So let's see. All right, deposit 540. Yep, that's enough. All right, cool. All right, so now we have $2.2 million. That is enough for the Kosaka. So in the next video, or the next Broke to Millionaire series that's coming up, I'm going to be buying the Kosaka and completing the Kyle Preco heist and a bunch of other things, so stay tuned for that. But anyways, thank you guys so much for watching today's video. Please drop a like and subscribe. Comment down below some other video ideas you guys have, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace out.